Good afternoon, folks. Mark Wilson here in the Fan Cave. It is Tuesday, June 30th, 2020, 3:41 p.m. What you're looking at today is a Banvil Envirofan Silver Line. Now, this is kind of a rare bird. It has, in fact, I'm not even sure if I've ever seen one of these in this configuration before, but it has straight blades. It doesn't have the curved tips. If I have seen one, I've long since forgotten about it. But yeah, this is actually brand new in the original box. I got it at the Habitat, and one of my favorite habitats in Manchester, New Hampshire. I highly recommend, if you're a fan collector, checking the place out. There's always cool stuff coming in and out of there. Super nice people that work there. But yeah, not sure what year this is. I'm not seeing a... Well, it's made in China, so it's on the newer side. But I'm also not seeing an email address on the box. So it might be a little, new, but not that new. So anyway, yeah, it actually moves quite a bit of air. The straight-bladed fans are designed for to blow the air into a particular area, straight down pretty much, so if you're at you have a workstation or something like that, at a factory or whatever, and, have a fan right above you, whereas the curved tip blades disperse the air a little more evenly, so, to get sort of you're not going to get as much of a breeze, depending on where you are, but you're going to get at least some breeze. It's going to sort of disperse a little more, throughout a whole place, but which is why they're more popular. The curved tip Silver Lines. If this had curved tip blades, I probably wouldn't have even bought it in the first place. They're just so common. I own several of them, but yeah. So this is a 60-inch as well with straight blades, and it's the model 60C-9. So without further ado, let's take it for a test spin. Yeah, it definitely moves a decent amount of air. Not as much as its more powerful cousin, the Gold Line, which is one of my preferred fans. I'm always looking for those. They slightly different aesthetics, thicker motor. The bottom of the motor housing comes to a point. They generally also have curved tip blades. I have seen a couple with straight blades, but they're rare. And now for the spin down. I want to thank you folks in YouTube land for taking the time to watch this video. Please do subscribe to my page called The Fan Cave. Feel free to check out my Facebook page of the same name. And if you could click like on this video, I'd greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I did my habitat rounds. Haven't gone in a while, but decided, on Saturday to take a ride up. I went to the Nashua store is one of my favorites, and that's closed now. You know, so I went out to Billerica. They didn't have any. They don't carry fans, but I was able to get a bunch of CDs. Went up to Manchester after that, where I found this fan. They had another fan there. It was like a polished brass with a wood housing. It's kind of cool. I think it was $15. I might get it next time I'm there. And there was what else was there? Hunter Infinity, white and polished brass. That caught my eye. Not much else there really, but there's a bunch of new stuff. But I went out to from there. I proceeded out to Lawrence, and it's kind of disappointing. I've Lawrence was my absolute favorite habitat, and there's really a rather dismal selection. There were a couple of new fans, but the amount of fans there, you can pretty much count on one hand. And they used to have just a whole plethora of different fans and fan parts, and now it's mostly they seem to have shifted more towards just the lighting end of it, and but really wasn't much there that caught my attention. I'm just kind of going in, looking around, and then leaving. And but yeah, I haven't gone on a fan hunt in over a year. I'm so busy with this job that my days off are precious, and I tend to catch up on all the other fun stuff I have to do, laundry and buy my groceries and all that stuff on my days off. So I haven't really had the chance. I like to go for a hike every once in a while, but I haven't had the chance to really devote a few hours just to a habitat run. And just said, on Saturday, I just decided, just out of the blue, I said, I'm going to go check out some habitats. Well, pretty well-oiled bearings, I guess. It's taking a heck of a long time for this spin down. Yeah, and my industrials are generally not for sale or trade, but I consider it, I definitely consider a sale or trade with this one, but as of now, I'm just going to hang on to it, but maybe in the future, depending on what you've got, if it's something I'm interested in. I primarily collect industrial ceiling fans. Thanks a lot for watching. Good night and good luck.